of them to watch the lines that fed through into from the batch into the bottling and all that, right? And in case something didn't blow, right? So what they did, and they could drink at the time. Now they can't. They could. They just grabbed cases of Bud or whatever. They put them up on the thing, and one person, they took turns. One person would stay sober and watch the line. The rest would drink all day. I was like, wait, what? They still had to drive home, right? They didn't have Lyft. And finally, some things happened, and Anheuser-Busch was such a big, and may still be such a big employer in St. Louis, that they just kind of, on the down low said, you guys got to stop this, man, before,
There's new services now where it's a Korean taxi service.
Really?
In Koreatown, where they come with a driver and drive your car for you.
Oh, so they actually literally drive somebody to drop off and take your car.
Yep. And
Well, that tenant probably saves you same thing. Either way, you're going to have to take one home and take one back, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So. It's like a Korean taxi service.
I'll be
It's
darned.
actually really convenient. I used it a couple of times with my buddies, like when we go out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they would just literally drop off one guy, and then he would just drive us there, and then the other guy would follow us behind, and then he'll pick us up.
Ah.
Pick him up, actually.
I'll be darned. The stuff they come up with, Is it an app?
No,
Oh.
it's a phone number.
It's just a phone number, yeah. Wait, here, right? That's right. Okay, remember that. I'm in front here.
It's a little phone number they have on those like Korean lighters.
I guess I could go this way, right? There. Ah. Right, didn't I? I don't know if I gave you one of these last time, but I'm going to give you one now. Might be a little early to process this kind of stuff, but I just consider it. You say you're Korean. I don't know. Were you raised Presbyterian or?
No, Christian. I was raised.
A Christian. Okay, I didn't know. I know a lot of Koreans are Presbyterian, but one day we're gonna have to stand before God, every one of us, right? I mean, we're all sinners, man. It's just there's no getting around it. So, but it just kind of depends on where you're at in your life and looking for purpose. It starts there, The Ten Commandments aren't meant to be kept. We can't keep them. They're meant to show you can't keep them, and that's the whole point, that we're lawbreakers. So, the backside tells you, and as a Christian, what you need to do. So, I would just consider it, because you just never know. Sometimes God will allow us to do things that happen to us to get our attention that aren't fun. They're painful. But we don't want to get to that point, And since you're a Christian, I guarantee you that He's looking out for you. Your parents Christians too?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're looking out for that. So just consider it sooner than better. I mean, when I finally made the change, I had to get rid of a lot of my friends. I had to. It was fun. It was too easy to be that way, And that's kind of the hard part, but God always, He filled it in. He filled in the gap with much better stuff. So, anyway, that's all I'll say. You know the deal. I mean, you've the gospel, I think. So.
Thank you.
All right, Jason, hang in there, man. We'll take it easy.